Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Time for a little lesson on linear equations, and we're calling these linear parameters. So, in case you have forgotten, the equation for a line or a linear situation is y equals mx plus b. The y represents like what's the result of a thing. The m is your slope, or how much things are changing by. That's down here. The x is your independent variable. This is like how many people there are, how long it's been, things like that. The b is your y-intercept, or it's your starting value. For a lot of what we're doing, you think of it as starting value, what you begin with. And that's how these are built. And so what's going on is with this lesson, this assignment that goes with it, is you are reading the equation and interpreting what the things mean. And so we got a lovely example here. We got our first situation. There was a while back when Redbox was trying to get into the streaming service. And so they started Redbox Instant. So you can stream videos online for a certain amount, which is $8 a month. But you could still like go to the kiosk and rent DVDs or Blu-rays. And the DVDs would be something like $1.30 each night. And so that makes an equation looking like this, right? C equals 8 plus 1.30x. This is the slope. Right? That's how things are changing, how it costs per night. And this is like the streaming part, the base amount. And so you need to interpret what all these different parts mean. So in this case, the x is going to be, you got to look at your rate, and it's each night. So x is going to be number of nights. Bad handwriting, but you get the idea. The c in this case is your total cost. And the 8 in this case is the cost to stream, or the base amount here for the month. And then the $1.30 is the cost per night for a rental. Yep. For a rental. Okay. The next two ones requires you to know a little bit more about it, like know what these words mean. The y-intercept, and what does it mean? Well, the y-intercept is your starting amount or the base amount, and that's this 8 here. Okay, so the 8 is your y-intercept, and it means it's the cost for streaming. Okay, you stream videos online, and you get it costs $8 for the month. If you spent $13.20 in a month, how many DVDs do you rent? Well, that makes a little equation. So the cost was 13.20, and it comes from 8 plus 1.30x. This is a little bit of solving here. You can subtract your 8 like this. Now we're looking at 5.20 equals 1.30x, and you can just divide off the 1.3, the 1.30. And you're going to get that x, that's a bad x. You're going to get that x is 4. And so, that's what's going on is you got to interpret a lot of things. Sometimes you have to do a little bit of solving, but you just put it in the equation and you can move things around. So that's what's going on there. I'm going to leave it to you to go over situation 2 and see if you can answer what the x's and w's and things mean in the situation there. But let's look at the assignment where, again, it's called linear parameters. And you are given different situations. It gives you information. A lot of them tell you the equation, and you have to interpret what parts mean or understand what different things come from. So this one, you got Ismail. He's working on an irrigation pipe that is already 120 feet long, and he's using the equation to figure out the length of the pipe as new sections S are added. And so there's a pipe already there. It's 120 feet long, and he's adding new sections on, like, he got a new pipe, you go to Home Depot or whatever, and you get a pipe, you attach on, and that's adding 15 for each section of the pipe. And so if we're trying to say what the slope of the line is, that's going to be the number with S. That's called slope or rate, so that's going to be 15. And what does it mean in the problem? Well, that 15 we already talked about goes along with each section, so each section of pipe is 15 feet long. So it's going to be the length of each section. So that's what's going on your notes and your practice for this lesson. You're just interpreting what things mean. Make sure you use words and read through the situation to get hints and clues about what things mean in the situations. Good luck.